thing I have like in my stockpile is detergent, and I don't want to be like I'm scared to have clean clothes but no food because I used to
I
coupon and
mean,
stuff. And I'm just like I don't even have the energy to do it because toilet paper should not be $20. Like how do you get that for free? There's no $20 coupon. So I don't. Yeah, I definitely have to stock up little by little, and I'm going to start hiding things because when people see that there's a lot of
a
stuff.
surplus. They just like, we could
Yeah,
just
they're like,
use. Yep.
oh, okay. Like the one day I walked in, oh, y'all blowing your nose on toilet tissue? Do y'all know that this is not a commodity? If y'all don't go get one of them Dollar Tree packs of tissues that my mom's having in their purses and blow your nose, I
Exactly.
don't care if you use a whole pack of that. But like, I'm like, oh. So yeah, this is.
Oh my gosh.
I would just like to say, God, let me find somebody I like for the last few years of my life, and then you can blow the
That
world.
would be nice.
You know, like
I
I want.
mean,
You ever see those
I don't
movies
want the
where
world to end
Me
though.
neither.
I don't? However, like I said, with
Let
something,
me just say that first. I don't want the world to end though.
don't. You ever seen those movies where like something bad happened, but they got that significant other where they look at each other and they're like, "Oh, we're dying together." Can I have that? Like, yo, and they're like, "Yo, yep." That's what I want. Like, I just look at somebody like, "Damn, it's been a nice little 6 months with you." Like,
Yeah, none of the bad stuff happened yet. It's been a pleasant
yeah,
honeymoon
like
period. We might as well
honeymoon
just die
period.
now.
Exactly.
You know
Romeo and
what,
Juliet.
God, this is it, right? I would like it to be the Notebook where we die peacefully together, but you know, not the way these bugs and diseases are coming out. Like I said, I done seen this in Exodus and everything else.
Oh
And
my God.
I don't really know the Bible like that, but I had to go back. Like,
Hi.
wait a minute, I read this before.
Mm-mm. Toya, do you also have a biblical prediction? I don't want Revelation
No,
to come.
no, me either. I'm more on the political side of it. I don't think this man is going to leave office. I think we are in for a very interesting election because we're not going to find out the next day. We're not going to find out the
Mm-mm.
next week. It's going to be very long and drawn out. He is a he's the fucking fake news monster. Like how he always used
I
to say
know.
fake news. He's a propaganda machine. So he's embedding the mindset that the mail-in ballots are fraudulent. He's embedding in the mindset that he already said, go out there and monitor when they're
I
voting.
know.
So it's going to be a problem in certain communities. Now, Pennsylvania
Fucked us last time.
Pennsylvania's gonna fuck us again. I mean, I'm from Philly. I'm not from Pennsylvania. I don't know nothing about them other niggas. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, to be honest with you. But I've listened to enough. I listened to the Daily and that's the New York Times. Is it? Yeah, and they like literally have conversations with people about why they support Trump. And there are parts of Pennsylvania that I have no knowledge of. I've never met people who think
Correct.
like that. And
I only know what I see on The Office about Scranton. That's all I know. Outside of Philly.
but at least that brought some humor. This is horror. Okay,
Yeah.
these people they're down for him, and there's going to be an issue, not even just in Pennsylvania, but in other states too, where people who feel like they are entitled to defend the election or whatever Donald Trump tells them to do, and they're going to be causing problems during the day of the voting actual day, because people are going to be trying to mind their business, and the militia quotes is going to pull up how they pull up,
And
and
terrorize.
niggas already been told to stand down and stand by, whatever the stand back and stand by. He's such an asshole, yo. Like, it's really crazy. I don't think that we're going to cross over into 2021 knowing what's next. I think there is going to be a second lockdown, but they're going to try to tie it to the vaccine again, to push the vaccine even further. I feel bad for Uncle Joey. I feel bad for Auntie Kamala. I really would like them to take this and change it. And even if they do get in power, if they do win the election, it's still so much.
It's a lot they got to deal with.
This man, like, I was concerned about Barack. Like, after watching what George W. did
Right.
for 8 years. And I was like, he got so much to clean up. The shit that Donald has done in 4 years is insane. Like, how can what is wrong with you? He's just like the Tasmanian devil, just running around. Just I don't care what happens. Yeah, it's unnecessary. So I think we're going to be in a state of just confusion, further confusion in 2021. I'm not looking forward to Apocalypse or Revelation. Sorry, I can't. I told you. I say I drive around my city that I lived in my entire life, and I have to use GPS. I said when Skynet hits, I'm fucked. I can't read a map. I don't know how to read nobody's map. I don't know how to work a compass. I don't know what star.
What did we do
what
before
star?
GPS?
Don't ask me to look at nobody's star to figure out where I'm going. I'm in the dark. That's where I'm at. That's it.
When we learned, well, so seriously, like when we learned how to drive, where was GPS?
It was a MapQuest.
MapQuest. You had to go on the computer.
Yeah.
Go on the computer
So you
and print it out before you left.
And
it was step by
I still
step.
couldn't
follow it either. So I remember we used to have to do training sometime for T-Mobile, and we had to go up to where did we go? We went up somewhere.
Island Avenue.
I did not know how to get there.
Yeah.
In Philly?
My dad came and met me. I followed him so that I could get there. He came back so that I could follow him home because that's just the kind of daddy that he is. Because he knows I'm gonna be lost in the world. I'm gonna be Kevin from Home Alone. I can't be trusted to be out here. And Derek, he'd be getting on me because I can't read a map. I don't care.
Why would I need to read a map?
Okay,
I
so
have
here's
technology.
The thing. How often do maps come up? Because the way that it's set up down here, there's a new road every day.
Every day. So maps don't even matter.
So
even with the doggone GPS, people will be like, "Oh, you use it on your phone, use your Apple Maps, or I'm using GPS in the car." But you should use Waze too because Waze is up to date.
It's too much.
I just need somebody else to drive for real.
Driving is like, you ever seen the movie Up when they say squirrel and the dog looks off? It's like, yo, I can't have all these maps going off because I'm not confused.
Yes.
I remember I had to drive it was Layla's great grandmother, rest in peace. Great grandmother. She was her 100th birthday, and I was in Ocean City, and I had to drive from Ocean City to Queens.
God bless you.
And my GPS went off and lost signal in the middle.
I don't know that I can drive in New York.
Driving.
I have a hard time driving in Philly sometimes, depending on where we're going.
I don't like. I don't like driving to Philly. I'd be like, I'll pay for parking.
I always pay for parking. I can't believe when we go and people find parking on the street. First of all, I don't know how to parallel park, really. Like, if we're really being honest.
Paying for parking in Philly is just smart because
it's just better.
You go, just park in a garage and you can find your car. You know your car is. That's it. A lot of our streets in the city are still they're still colonial. Like, they're cobblestones. They're tiny.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You're like, can I even get my car down there? Like, nah.
And then, like you said, with the parallel parking, especially if people are outside, I'm driving around until I can find a spot where I can. Because my driver's ed teacher didn't teach me how to parallel park. He's like, okay, go up here. And he took the wheel and showed me how to do it. And then was like, all right, pull off. I remember I had to pick Layla up from daycare in Wilmington. And I had to call my mom. And she told me how to parallel park.
It's too much. I can't.
You know what? I think this episode is a reinforcement of what Jenny Mai said earlier this week. Jenny May or Jenny, what's her name?
Jenny Mai.
There we go. This is good. We do all this shit. Can somebody else take over and lead for a second? Because we don't like driving. We not reading maps, compasses. What? Parallel parking.
I hate parallel parking. Sunday.
No, bro, I'm ready to submit.
For real. Like, before I was like, ew, submit. Then that's really, it takes a mature mindset to understand, nah, I just need a good leader.
That's a real conversation though. Like, I've always been okay with that. And people are like, oh, niggas like, can you submit? Not when you ask like that. No. Don't trust you. Cause what? You sound like a creepy uncle. Ew. No. But no, it's important. It's important to have great leadership. And even if we're talking about just being American citizens, nobody respects our president. We can't submit to you, bro, because you're crazy. You are
First of all, the fact that when you say president, be like, no, you're president. He ain't my
Correct.
president. Like, I
I
don't
don't
have a
know,
president.
We
I
just
don't have a president.
here. We
Barack's
just
still
here.
I'll
my
take Georgie
president.
Porgy
I be
back
listening to
before
what
I
he
deal with
say.
4 more years of this. Bring George back,
Right.
because
Yeah.
Bring any white man back. I don't even no, because Mike Pence is the
yes. Oh
Antichrist.
my God.
And he looks like it.
Ooh.
That man give me the
Everything about him.
heebie-jeebies.
Everything
Oh my
about him.
gosh, it's so gross.
He looks like the Grim
Yeah,
Reaper.
he's
He
scary.
honestly does. Or he looks like somebody said he looked like the guy from Star Wars, like the evil guy. I was like, yeah, I can see that. And it's just, yeah, I don't, something about him just doesn't.
He's sitting up there with that eye, and I'm like,
Yeah.
is he a robot or what is happening?
No, he has the Rona. It's just he hasn't got that positive result back. He has it. And then that fly landed on him, just confirmed it because, sir, you're dead.
That's terrible.
But
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, I'm all snorting in the phone. I mean, not the phone. What is this? A microphone?
He was abbreviating the word phone. Yeah, I don't trust. Even like what Kamala said, like if the CDC or Dr. Fauci tells me to take the vaccine, I'll take it. I still not.
Facts.
But when she said, if Donald tells
Donald
me to
Trump.
take it, I'm not taking it. And that just shows you, like, nobody respects you, sir.
Yo, she was so funny.
Yeah.
yes,
Completely.
I'm speaking. That is my energy for the rest of
Yep,
my
I'm
corporate
speaking.
life, because you will not
Yeah.
minimize me in this room as if I am not. I have the floor, sir. And I was like, yeah, I was here.
That's the new. I'm reclaiming
Yes.
my time. Like it's
I'm
like
speaking.
and she was wild,
She was.
respectful. The
Very.
crazy thing is, it bothered me so much that people were saying, you know, her facial expressions, her smirks. I'm like, anything that woman would have done up there, y'all would have had
If
a
she would
problem.
have been
Yeah.
in there with
Y'all
RBF,
would
would have
have
said something too.
with.
So,
And we've talked about before how Black women have to be on a level, like if we want to go on 10, we can't be on 10. We have to be at a 1 at all times because we don't want to come off being the angry Black woman. So guess what? If she had to make facial expressions to not go
off,
she's gonna make, because I know I was yelling at both debates. I have had to pop 2 Excedrin afterwards because I'm yelling at the TV or they're just the overtalk. My biggest pet peeve is when a man overtalks a woman.
it's crazy.
That is my biggest pet peeve, and they both Trump didn't do a woman, but
Trump overtalked everybody.
Overtalked everybody, but when Pence was overtalking the moderator, even though she was kind of ass,
she was Mr. Vice President. She said that like 30 times. Mr. Vice President.
And you notice how Kamala, she got her 2 minutes in. When you have to make up bullshit, you go over your time. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, yeah, the whole I'm speaking and that face that she made where it was like, excuse me. And she looked at him like a child, like, and he shut up too. Like, you see that face.
But
when
I mean,
she made that one face,
common courtesy. Just if you agree to this, and I understand that sometimes, you want to say a little bit more, and because you're not going to be able to necessarily come back to it. But
he did though.
To avoid, he definitely did. He kept saying, "I understand your question," but
I'm not even that time though. The time where she asked a new question, he's like, "I'm just gonna start off and finish answering that last question." Right. Why? Why did y'all let him do that? I understand that he has his 2 minutes, but you have your 2 minutes to address this, and then you still went over the 2 minutes because
you took the 2 minutes for the last point.
It was too much.
I believe they were overcorrecting from the fiasco that had occurred previously with the presidential debate, because there's no way that could be allowed to be recreated from anybody. That shit was wow. I was like, what are we even watching? Manny was like, I've never watched a debate before, but I don't think this is how it goes. I said, it doesn't.
It definitely doesn't. And the fact that kids know that is horrible. Like, and I let Layla watch both of them, and she was just looking at like, I want to go to bed. Like, no, it's okay. Like, you have to understand what's going on. Like, I want you to understand what's going on. But she was like, no, can I just go to bed because he's getting on my nerves?
It was very irritating.
Yeah. But I'm speaking, and will you just shut up, man? Quotables.
Will you just shut up, man?
Shut up, man.
Joey wanted to fight so bad.
I would
like,
you would bring it up.
And I